wondered why women always wash the dishes? It's because of this story. In the town of Santa Rosa, there once lived a couple named Hugo and Imelda. Every mealtime, they quarreled over the chore of washing the dishes. Imelda would scold Hugo if he refused to wash the dishes. Sometimes, she would become angry and call him names. And if he talked back, she would get coconut milk broom and chase him with it. He would run to the house of his compadre and hide there till his wife's anger had passed. The neighbors familiarly called Imelda Hamaldang and Hugo Ka-Ugo. One day, just as they were finishing their lunch, Ka-Ugo announced,
I'm not going to wash these dishes anymore.
he threw his chest and lifted his chin. Asked Hamaldang, holding up her chin higher than his.
I say so. I worked so hard in the field this morning. I'm not going to wash any dishes.
Hamaldang stood up and with her arms akimbo, she glared down at Ka-Ugo across the table. She was a big woman. Her arms are stout. Her voice was also big.
It's who? Mr. Hugo is going to wash these dishes!
Ka-Ugo's chest sunk again. His chin also went down. He held on the edge of the table nervously.
You are the woman. You should do all the housework.
And what do you do? You tie the carabao to the reeds in the field, and then you lie down on the grass to watch it rain? You call that hard work? I cook, clean the house, wash your clothes, I scrub the floor, I do all the work that only slaves should do. And then you even refuse to help me wash things, which you have eaten?
Hamaldang's voice was now raised to a high pitch, and her tears posed on her eyelids at Ka-Ugo and at her broom. She grabbed the broom. She raised the broom to strike him, crying.
You lazy man!
Take down your broom!
Okay.
Hamaldang put her broom behind the door. Ka-Ugo returned to his seat opposite her at the table.
Let's stop quarreling over the place. Let's have a wager. The first one of us who is in, after attempting in, will wash the dishes always.
Oh, is that? The person who don't belong to wash plates? Oh, the bad advice? Always?
Right. Say ever just one word to me, or anybody, or to anything. After assembling in, you will always wash the dishes.
That's easy. I can give my mom shot even for a week. You can even talk to your carabao.
Alright, are you ready?
Hamaldang sat upright in front of him across the table. She nodded her head, compressed her lips, and Ka-Ugo said,
Begin!
They both fell silent. They sat at the table, looking at each other across the unwashed plates and bowls and spoons. They did not like to leave each other for fear that one would himself without the others hearing. They sat there just staring. Neither Kamadang nor Kaugong paid attention to its mewing. The cat jumped upon the drying dishes to lick the leftovers. Kamadang did not drive the cat away. Neither did Kaugong. The cat licked the pan and pat on it, overturned a kettle, spilled its contents, then went lie down under the table. Tiaong pretended that nothing had happened. He continued to sit still and so did Kamaltang. Soon it was getting late in the afternoon, but they went on sitting mutely at the lunch table. Their eyes were tired from staring hard at each other. Tears began to roll down their cheeks. Tiaong's shirt became damp with his sweat. Kamaltang's sweat gathered on her forehead and trickled down to the sides of her face, fell drop and drop to her breast. A neighbor called.
Kumpadre Hugo! You! Kumpadre! Kumpadre Maldang! You! Kumpadre! May I borrow your axe?
Kamaltang did not answer. Tiaong looked at her silently.
Perhaps nobody is at home. But why did they leave their ladder at the door? They usually leave the ladder when they go away. Well, I just go up, get the axe, and return it later.
The neighbor went up. When the neighbor went up the bamboo ladder, he was surprised to see Kamaltang and Tiaong sitting silently at the table where the plate had dried up with the leftovers. He hurried toward them.
May I borrow your axe? Commander, speak. What happened?
She pushed him roughly aside but did not speak.
Compadre, did you eat something poisonous? Some food that has made you down?
He shook each one alternately, but still neither stood up nor talked. The neighbor was alarmed. He did not get the axe but ran out to the rest of the neighbors.
Neighbor, something terrible happened to Kaugong and Kamaltang. Come!
The neighbors gathered at Kamaltang's dining room. They took turns trying to make them speak. But the two continued to sit staring at each other in silence. Kamaltang looked at her husband threateningly for a moment, then closed her eyes. Tiaong knew that she did so to avoid looking at the neighbors. He also closed his eyes and ignored everyone who had come up to his house. Kamaltang was very angry with her compadre's interference, but she dared not to speak her mind. She pretended to be asleep. The compadre was very much worried. He ran to the village earthman.
Mr. Urban! Mr. Urban! Something happened to Kaugong and Kamaltang.
Wait, I need my things.
The earthman came, and when he saw the motionless, silent husband and wife sitting at the table, he declared, he spread a woven bag mat in the center of the sala and asked the bewitched couple, Gong obediently lay down and closed his eyes. He curled up and went to sleep, but Camel Dang refused to get up from where she sat at the table.
Ah, the spirit of the second possession is dead. I must bring it down.
Peter then produced from a small box
If of Wakan. If from Sierra Madre. If from Seven Mountains. And live from underwater. This is the spirit. This is represent the lost spirit of the world.
He chewed the leaf. When he chewed the leaf, he stuck it on his palm, dipped a forefinger of the other hand into the non-colored saliva, and marked with it across on the foreheads of Taugong and Tiaong. Taugong put the orange finger on his forehead. Taugong caught the man's forefinger and twisted it. He moved toward Taugong, who was lying down, calling his name softly and slowly several times.
Bangugong. Amagdang. Bangugong. Kambangugong.
Evening fell on the frightened village. Frightened because the old doctor said,
Oh, well, maybe that's what some other villagers said stop and Ramadan.
he called to the bewitched couple softly at first and then louder.
Oppa Gangnam Style.
time, the two coffins made of rough planks hurriedly made together were finished. The women began to weep for Camel Dung. She had leaned rigidly against the back of her chair, closed her eyes, and shut her lips tight. The earthman asked the men gathered around,
Men, keep this couple to the coffins. We shall bury them at sunrise.
the man easily lifted Tiaong and placed him inside the coffin. Surely, he thought to himself he would win the wager. He would not be afraid of being buried. Why? He was just get out of the grave when the neighbors were gone. He thought everything going on was great fun and he was enjoying himself. How he would frighten them all when he returned from his grave. The earthman approached Camel Dung. Although her eyes were closed, she had been listening to his direction. He was afraid that he would surely force her into the coffin if she did not tell him to go away. But she did not want to talk. She hoped her husband would object to the men's lifting her into the coffin.